called Jonathan Young.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to just acknowledge a very good point that the previous speaker just gave, that this is a very important piece of legislation. And I would think that the next 12 to 18 months are going to be a very important time for New Zealand investors and savers, and also the financial advisory industry or sector, because we're going to see not only people coming into compliance, but we'll also see those who choose not to perhaps leave this industry as well, which will give great confidence, I believe, to the investors and the savers in New Zealand. And I think one of the most important aspects of that is not just securing people's confidence, but what that does, of course, it releases capital into our economy. We know that this is incredibly important. I acknowledge what Melissa Lee said. Not only is it releasing capital, but it's also retaining interest savings and earnings in this country as well, rather than losing that overseas. A cornerstone of the Financial Advisors Act is that the professionalism of financial advice is best encouraged by ensuring it is delivered by competent and ethical individuals. And I would say, by and large, that the majority of financial advisors are applauding this legislation, because it ensures and testifies to their integrity, to their ethics, to their competence to the public of New Zealand. And we know that through the failure of finance companies over these last number of years, that many of these financial advisors, some who are personal friends, have felt that their reputation has been tarnished. And Mr. Speaker, I am sure that those people who do their very best in all diligence will find that this sort of legislation is going to support their integrity. We know that, as I made the quote in my earlier speech about what Professor May said, that New Zealanders are average when it comes to financial literacy, and that this is not just a problem here in New Zealand, but it's a problem around many nations. But here in New Zealand, that a lot of financial companies collapsed prior to the global financial crisis that occurred, which would tell us that we have issues. We have had issues within our financial sectors for some time that prior to the financial crisis were obviously starting to affect and hurt many investors. We know that there was a period where the nation of New Zealand went into recession prior to the financial crisis as well. So there are many aspects of our economy that needed attention. And it is very good that the hard work has been done on this particular bill. As Melissa Lee commented in her speech, 93 submissions were received from different interested groups and individuals. We heard 42 of those. And we had tremendous support from the officials. My congratulations on the work that you did, and thanks for the long hours that you put in. And also, I think it pushed everybody to the limits of our understanding. Beyond that, we received tremendous support and comment from the industry as well. Thank you to all those who came and brought submissions and have had a part to play in the forming of this legislation, which I believe is going to give a very secure future forward for the investment industry and for investors and savers in this country. I was very privileged to be part of the Commerce Committee, and just want to acknowledge the hard work, particularly of the Chair and the Deputy Chair, as well as Charles Cheval and Katrina Shanks, who, in a sense, formed the core working group of people who have a larger level of expertise. Members such as myself appreciated so much what they were able to bring, and it enabled us to, as a committee, work together very well. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm very happy to commend what we have here to the House.